When your battery goes dead, everything can come to a stop. Don't take a chance on getting stranded. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and get your battery tested free of charge. If your battery does need to be replaced, O'Reilly Auto Parts can help you find the exact Superstart battery that fits your car or truck at a guaranteed low price. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hello. It's another glorious day, my tea-sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your comfort together because it's time to dish the tea. And your dish darlings, with Big Meat.
Can't wait. Time to dish tea with Big Meat. Time to dish tea with Big Meat. Time to dish tea with Big Meat. Time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling. And hello. Ha! Hello out there in Blog Talk Radio Land. To all of you who are within the sound of my voice here within the glorious United States of America and across the globe. Hello to all of my tea sippers over there in Germany and Italy and France, the Caribbean island, the Ukraine. We have folks over in Great Britain. We even have folks in Singapore listening in. I gagged when I found that out. But hello to all of you, and I just thank you so much for coming in, honey. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers. And you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What's going on, babies? Yes, my darlings, it's another day, honey. We're down here. It's a beautiful day down here, but it's cold. You know, we're in the I think they said we're in the 40s, going to be dropping down to the 30s and somewhere in the 20s for some people tonight or whatever. So yeah, it's a little chilly down here. You know, we got to break out all those sweaters and things and little jackets. You can't stand outside and have your extremities uncovered. So make sure you got hats and gloves and things, honey, so that they don't, run the risk of frostbite down here. So, yeah, it's hot Atlanta, honey, but we got a cold front coming through. Okay. But thank you all for joining in. If you would like to come in on the conversation, please feel free to dial 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. Yes. Okay, if you're listening by computer, wait a minute. I got to see if I can get the tea room to open up. Sometimes it opens, sometimes it don't. And we're going to see if it's going to launch. So, and right now it is launching. Hey, so the tea room will be open. Wait a minute. It just gagged me. Okay, how about that? Well, all right, so it may not be open right now, child. I tried, and sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's going on with this girl here, but we're not going to let her stress us out, okay? So without any further ado, honey, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or have ideas for dishing tea with Big Meats, please feel free to go to the website. Our website is www.dishing.com. You can go there, and also in going there, you can sit down and see everything about dishing tea. You can order your copy of my book, Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey, and find out some information about my forthcoming book, which is the companion piece to the book. The new book is called Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations. Yes, the journey continues. So we have those things coming out. You'll find out stuff about No Time for the Pain, which is my stage play that we are about to get back up and running on the road, honey. Yes, we got to get the funds together, children. Because to do this, we need about $50K in the kitty, honey. And so we're going to need your love and your support to get this show up and running, honey. Family ties are shattered and destroyed when fraternal twins Danielle and Eric confront one another on the issues of betrayal, infidelity, and HIV. Sisters, talk to me. Tell me, what would you do if you found out that your fiancé of 7 years had been having an illicit, sordid, tawdry affair with your twin brother for 5 of those 7 years? Your twin brother finds out he's HIV positive. You find out that you are pregnant and HIV positive. Oh, yeah, darling. No Time for the Pain, honey. Coming to a theater near you soon. So we're looking to get the funds together. So be on the lookout for information about that. Please feel free to go to our website, dishing.com, for more information. Also, links where you can buy. We have merchandise, T-shirts, and coffee mugs and things of that nature. Some posters, the poster for the show, and also ceramic tile plaques. that'll give you a little who do around your apartment and your home or whatever for your enjoyment. So yeah, so please check that out soon. Okay. Let me say this, that dishing tea with Big Meech is for mature audiences, and the language and or subject matters that you hear on this program are not intended for children or anyone who is not mature and or responsible enough to handle the situation at hand. So your listening discretion is advised. Let me repeat that. Dishing Tea with Big Meech is for mature audiences, and the language and or subject matters that you hear on this program are not intended for children or anyone who is not mature and or responsible enough to handle the situation at hand. So, your listening discretion is advised. Sweethearts, y'all should know this spiel by now, honey. I am 47 years young. I have earned the right to every 3, 4, or 5, or 17, or 52, or 197 syllable and or letter word that comes out of my mouth. Sweethearts, I don't know what kind of a bag I'm coming out of, but just know that I will be coming out of one. So, sweethearts, if you are at work or school or somewhere, honey, now is the time for you to put your headphones on, okay? And turn your levels down to a respectful level, okay, so that you don't disturb anybody. Because, darlings, I am not going to entertain any fodder, any language, any small talk or whatever about you saying that you got demerits, you got rolled up, somebody looked at you funny, somebody whatever, because of something that I said on this radio show, honey. None of you bitches will come to me at the Walmart, the Walgreens, the Pick and Save, the Piggly Wiggly, honey, the Saks Fifth Avenue, honey, the Macy's, the MARTA bus station or the train station, honey, at the airport. I don't care. You will not come up to me and say any of those things or any such nonsense, because I'm not going to entertain it, honey, okay? Please, please, please govern yourselves accordingly, my darlings, okay? Just govern yourselves accordingly. Okay, we all grown, so ain't nobody got to tell grown folks what to do, or do we? So having said all that, that's what's going on, my darlings. What is happening down here in the Atlanta area, we have a lot going on in the city. We got a number of celebrities that are in concert and carrying on. I'm going to specifically shout out Selena Johnson, who is a friend of the show. You know, that's my sister, Hattie. She's going to be coming to the show. She's going to be our Christmas gift. We have her slated to come in the show on the show for December 20th. So y'all save the date. We're going to have Selena Johnson back and a couple of other people who I'm hoping to surprise you with, honey, coming down the pipeline. So just know that that is going to be the tea. And I'm going to pump her up right now because her new album just dropped Friday. It's called Rebirth of Soul. And honey, this is a cover album. And my darlings, when I tell you that she went back and did some things, yeah, y'all need to go bunch that, honey. The Rebirth of Soul, honey, Selena Johnson. She will be here on the show December 20th, so save the date for that, okay? As for anything else, we have a number of things going on down here in Atlanta, a number of plays. The Color Purple just left. We have a few things coming on down here for your entertainment and enjoyment. So, darlings, that's going to be lovely. November 20th, let me shout that day out as well. November 20th is the Transgender Day of Remembrance, and that there is where we're going to celebrate the lives of those trans persons who have lost their lives to violence and ignorance in this particular country. I think this year so far we at this time, not so far, that just sounds so callous, but at this particular point, we have lost, I think, 25 trans persons due to violence and ignorance and things this year, and it's sad. You know, it is really, really sad. The transgender community is starting to build its equity and to coming into mainstream society. We've gotten a little bit more forgiving and a little bit more accepting of them to be involved in our culture. And, you know, we still have people who want to harm them and just want to be ignorant and spread hate and all those kinds of things. So
November 20th is the Transgender Day of Remembrance. We're going to try to do something here on the program that's going to honor those sisters and brothers who have transitioned and were killed or murdered. And then I'm going to also highlight those who have made transition because of some kind of internal illness, be it HIV, AIDS, or cancer, or any kind of terminal illness that have taken the lives of those who have been pioneers and stuff on the forefront for the trans community. So the Transgender Day of Remembrance, November 20th, is that day. So this year, we at G.H.E.T.T.O.U.T, if I'm not on the air on that day, I will be doing something on the website that's going to honor them, and that's going to call their names and make sure that we respect their legacies and carry on. For those who have been killed and taken too soon, we want to make sure that we honor our trans community, okay? So having said all that, those are the things that are going on right now. Let me take a little break right here, and when we come back, my darlings, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with you guys because my guest today, honey, is about to let us have it, honey. She's coming on the scene with a new solo project that she's working on, honey, and being a part of a soul sister group, honey, from the 90s and things, and have made credence with what it is that they've done. She's embarking on a solo career that is going to, by far, change the wave of what the music is. So we're going to get into that and find out what it is that she's all about, this particular girl round. If you don't know who I'm talking about right now, honey, we have Miss Cassandra Lucas of Changing Faces that's going to be with us in a moment. So let me do this. Let me let my sponsor say a couple of things. Let me Sylvia wet my palate with some tea. Okay, we still drinking on some throat coat over here. And I added some throat coat and made it a little Long Island, by the Long Island way. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I got traditional medicinal throat coat tea that I'm using over here as my base. And I got to make sure I wet my palate. So let me wet my palate and let these other children talk. And when we come back, we will be talking with Miss Cassandra Lucas, okay? So, okay, now here we go. Now watch this. I'm trying to be cute, right? And every time I try to do something cute, the damn thing want to act all crazy. Okay, here we go. We back on that. We doing it right. There we go. And 1, 2, and 3.
PharaohsTreasureBox.com, a quality online Detroit mobile business. Custom, affordable, high-quality, handcrafted art, jewelry, gifts, and accents for you, your event, home, office, or business. Contact Peter Jackson, Artistic Director, at 248-688-5178. 248-688-5178. PharaohsTreasureBox.com, embracing a fusion of cultures and making art beautifully affordable. D-Created Boutique offers the most unique selection of high-quality, handcrafted infant and children custom outfits, tutus, blankets, headbands, cough diapers, women's handbags, and much more. We're conveniently located at 19480 Livernois Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, on the famous Avenue of Fashion Shopping District. For more information, contact us at 313-744-9002. D-Created Boutique, a one-stop destination for fashionable families. G.H.E.T.T.O.U.T Entertainment, deliciously exposing your palate to a cornucopia of rainbow-colored dreams and a black and white reality, while cultivating the masses through a delicate blend of stage, screen, television, radio, print, and social media initiatives. For more information about G.H.E.T.T.O.U.T Entertainment, call Big Meech at 404-914-5610 or visit www.dishingtea.com. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in urban culture and lifestyle. Spearheaded by the Henry Hingers of hip-hop, Mr. Angelo Ellerby, Double Exposure serves to educate its clients about the dollars and cents of the music industry. For more information about Double Exposure Media Relations, call 201-224-6510. 201-224-6510. Double Exposure Media Relations.
temper gets the best of me. But wherever you are, baby, I'm so sorry. Even though we fight like hell sometimes, all the time, I'm heavenly, 'cause I'm not in your arms. And I'm about to call a DJ to play a song. Maybe then you'll come back home. Hopefully I'll send you a sign that you should be mine. Oh, I need you like my favorite pair of shoes. I miss you, what I do. Yeah, I miss you, and I hope you miss me too. I need you, what I do. Is it raining where you are? I hear it pouring, cats and dogs. I wish I had another chance. I just can't take this no more. Oh no. Oh no. Oh God, what was I thinking when I told you to go? And when you call back, I still say no. I hung up the phone, you call me again. What was I thinking? Is it too late? Did I wait too long on those memories? And good times, are they gone? Like my favorite pair of shoes. I need you. I need you. I miss you, and I hope you miss me too. I need you. I need you. I need you like my favorite pair of shoes. I miss you. Mama knows don't have nothing on you. I miss you, and I know I'm missing you. I don't know what I'm telling you. I am only trying to feel me say. If you feel me say.
And we are back. If you're just tuning in and would like to come in on the conversation, got questions for our guest today, the number to call is 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. Yes, my darlings, you are dishing tea with Big Meats, and great day and grand risings to you all, my tea sippers. Today is going to be a dynamic pot of tea for you to enjoy. Now, how many of you remember the group Changing Faces? I know you got down with them every time a song hit the radio, such as Get Out, Foolin Around, Keep It Right There, and their entire catalog that the girls offered us during the reign on the charts. Well, as times move forward, things have changed along with some faces, and so does the awareness, the mindset, and their goals. Cassandra Lucas has made that change and has embarked on a solo career that has given her new perspective, new focus, and new goals to achieve along this leg of her journey. Now, we're going to sit down at the table, honey, dish a little tea, honey, with Miss Cassandra and find out what those things are, how she's going to accomplish them, and what is propelling her forward since the days of Changing Faces. So without any further ado, my darlings, let us welcome right here to the table at Dishing Tea with Big Meats. This is the one and the only, the legendary Cassandra Lucas. Hello there, my precious. How are ya? Cassandra, darling. Sweeties. Your mic is hot.
Hello?
There
Can
you
you
go.
hear me?
Hi.
Oh, I'm like, hello.
Right.
Trying to. How are you?
Honey, I am everything, and everything is me. How are things in your world is the better question.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you for the lovely introduction. And I am just blessed to be here today to talk with you, to sip some tea, because, you know, tea is my favorite.
Okay.
This day. I'm a tea girl. I love me some coffee every now and then. That's my, like, weekend special. But tea is every day.
See, it's all about the tea, babe. It's all about the tea. Okay? Well, you know, I thank you for coming on. And thank you to your team, honey. And shout out to my girl, Miss Mary Moorhead. Hey, Mary, thanks, baby, for contacting me about this because, yes, my darling, I have been following you and things, and it has been just my pleasure for me to sit down and to chat with you just a little bit, honey, so that we can dispel the myths, honey, get some things together, and then find out what's going on in the world of Cassandra Lucas. And then, on top of it, you know, understand what it is to be a woman in this business we call show, honey. Now, I do this a lot with my female artists that come on the show, but we always get a different perspective, of course, because everybody's journey is independently different. So I want to get started with you, my darling, and let's talk about your beginning. Okay, we're going to start right there at the beginning. Before changing faces and things, what was life for you before your celebrity came about? Who is Cassandra Lucas, and what was that little girl in East Harlem doing?
Way back to win. That's where we want to go, right? Well, you know, I was born in Harlem and lived there like my little bitty years. And then actually I did live in the Bronx till about, I want to say second grade, maybe third grade, and then found my way back to Harlem. So that's why I always say born and raised was just a little piece in the middle where I did, you know, but the Bronx is the bomb.com. I mean, we used to be outside on the stoop, you know, in the summer with our jellies on, you know, the kids with the pump on, you know, it was, you know, and your neighbors took care of everybody's kids. While if your mama was at work, they took care of everybody's kids, and everybody was,
we had
you know,
community.
It was a community affair, and you was raised by the community, and if you did something wrong, the whole community gonna tell on you when your mama get home. So it was, I loved it. I loved every bit of the young Cassandra, because that made me who I am now, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it, you know, that was me. I was in the Bronx, and I ended back up in East Harlem, as a matter of fact, and that's where I stayed until changing faces. I went to college, Hunter College. I went to LaGuardia High School of Performing Arts, and that's where I met
Which folks don't know is the Fame School.
Yes, that's the Fame School, yes. So we met there at LaGuardia High School of Performing Arts. I also went to East Harlem Performing Arts school. Yes, it was a junior high school for performing arts. It was like the first, kind of like the first one of its kind. And to be honest with you, that's where I honed in on singing. It was a teacher there by the name of Kurt Forsett who, you know, he had a gospel chorus, and we had to do like plays. You know, we had to do musicals and stuff like that for assembly and everything. And then one day I I sing all the time with my dad, who is from North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, and he has a big family, and him and his brothers had a group. So my dad around the house was, you know, singing. We watched Soul Train. I stand on top. Remember them old school recorders? I would stand on top of there with my brush in my hand.
You talking about a
I'm on Soul
set,
Train.
girl? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my dad was like damn near 6'5". So I'm trying to be his height to be in a duet. You know, so I was in a duet long before changing faces, because it was me and my dad. You know, on Saturdays, watching Soul Train, getting it in. So that's the Cassandra I guess nobody knows. That was my life. It was filled with music. All the music that I give you now comes from my house. My mom, my dad playing it. They're once a month card games with their friends, and they playing music, and everybody's just seeing life. You know, you remember those days? They used to sell a little chicken and fish sandwiches.
Baby.
What?
Yes, girl, you better understand, child.
And see, that's when chicken wings was chicken wings, honey. You sit
Oh,
there and
my
fried your couple of
God.
chicken wings, honey. Made some
And then they take all the
child.
kids and they tell us, y'all go in the room, get your food, get your fish stand, your chicken stand, get your food, go in the room, right? And they out there doing grown folk stuff, right? It was
exactly. Okay. Yes, Lord. Okay. You better not come down these steps, neither. You understand me?
You better not. You better not. I better not see a big toe. I bet not. You know what I'm saying? So that was my life. Loved it. Every single minute. I wouldn't change it for the world because every aesthetic of it makes me who I am today.
I did that wholeheartedly. Now see, that's the joy of life, and I'm so glad that you're able to still glean from that and hold on to that, because now, as we get older, we start to want to get grown and things, and our teenage years, our developmental years and stuff, when we think we know it all and really trying to learn it. Okay.
Hello, every day we learning. Are you kidding me?
Right. Okay.
We're far from knowing it all. Yeah.
And that there is the beauty of life. I tell everybody, as long as we're on this side of creation, honey, if you have not learned something in the last 24 hours, then something's wrong with you. Okay? Because there's so much going on to where you have to have learned something new in the day to make I always feel as though I haven't accomplished anything until I learn something new for that day.
That's so true. That's the way it is.
So now here we are, and we go into the change in faces era. How did that come about? To where now you said you girls met in school and carrying on, but now how did that transpire from school to now you girls are business partners and about to do the thing and finna take on the world?
I don't even think we had a plan for it. Being in LaGuardia, everybody was just always, this one had an audition. If you was an actress, it was just always so much going on. Every weekend, somebody knew, this one's looking for background singers, or that one's, you were just doing things, and it was just a different time then. And we met in school, and someone was looking to put a group together. Kind of go all the way back to try to remember every little detail together. And I believe it was Sharice, myself, and another young lady named Patricia. I'm not even sure if that was her name. God forgive me. But yeah, another young lady. And we all three of us went to audition. And then I think after that audition, I don't think anything ever came of it. But Sharice and I, we just locked in. We were just like two peas in a pod. And we started, going on auditions or singing together, just go home and sitting in the living room, making up dance steps, singing together, things like that. It wasn't her living room, it was my living room. You know what I'm saying? And that every day after school, we were together. And then I think Sharice had I forget, Sharice had got wind. Let's just put it like that, because my name game is not good, so I don't want to mess up anybody's name. Sharice had got wind. I'm face all day long, but my name game is horrible. But Sharice had got wind of an audition for Sybil. That Sybil needed background singers. So we were like, okay, yes, let's, we need to try to do this. And we end up going, and we end up getting a gig. So this was after high school, though. But, during high school, we were always taking auditions, whatever. By this time, we were both in college. I was in Hunter College. She was in John Jay College. And then we got wind of the audition, and that's how we got the Sybil gig. And from the Sybil gig, I think that's when the light bulb really turned on. We got to see the world and tour with her, and she was so gracious with us. It was just a humbling experience, and she allowed us to learn. We saw that, I think this is what we want to do. As a career. I mean, we were both in college. I was majoring in sociology, and Sharice was in criminal law, but just what we got out of singing was so much more. You know what I mean? We knew that that's where we were. That's where we were going to destined to be. And from there, everything else just we kept going. We met one person to the next person to this person that started doing a demo, and then our girlfriend from high school named Shanice Carter, who had become our manager, met with Kenny Smooth, who was the president of Spoil Rotten Entertainment, and Spoil Rotten was embarking on a label deal with Big Beat Atlantic, and she was like, "Well, I want you girls to audition." For Kenny Smooth. This is after many label meetings and stuff. So I don't want anybody to think it comes overnight. This was probably 5 years in. But, we had other things.
Okay,
because it's hard work, and people do think that. We're in a microwave society where they think you snap your fingers and stuff happens. It's hard work, but because we had other things that we were doing, like school and, background singing for other people, and, we kept ourselves busy. And, maybe it's shorter for people now because they might be 150% in it, and that's what they're doing when they wake up in the morning to the time they go to sleep at night. But back then, we were trying to get degrees while trying to do this music
right.
thing. So,
honey,
it's a lot of juggling. And we're from the city.
Honey, everybody still got a regular day job, and they still trying to put food on the table.
I don't know
they
nothing.
got a little hustle somewhere.
I'm a hustler. I'm from East Harlem. I got hustle in me all day.
Okay.
We got, that's how it is.
I'm an old school hustler. Right.
Ooh, that's right, OG.
Okay. Now let me go here with you because when you guys broke with the first album and carried on, which by the way, it's still rock, still sings, and everyone, I was advertising the show, like, oh my God, honey, this is still my jam, honey. Get Out is still the jam. To Get Out is still the tea, honey. Foolin Around is still the tea.
Right.
When you girls were coming upon your success. And, first off, let me ask this. What do you think has been some of the greatest lessons that you had learned while being on the road with Sybil? Because you have a woman who's in this business who is on the forefront. She's out there. Her name is the representation, behind and in front of the machine. So now she's the decision maker and this, that, and the other. What do you think has been some of the most valuable lessons that you learned on the road with her that you guys applied to your careers?
I think you just said it, that being a woman, you have to stand your ground and take control of your system because you don't want to be represented. You need to be represented as who you are, because letting somebody else represent you will help. You understand what I'm saying, right? I don't think I need to say anything else more than that.
No,
so
girl,
take control of who you are. And however anybody else feels about it, that's their problem. Because you have to, you, and you know the path you're trying to go on and what you're trying to do. And just giving that kind of control to somebody else can make or break your career.
Okay, did you girls sit up and find it difficult? Because at one point in time, the industry was always about developing the image, and they were trying to control the image, and, you can't do this because we see you like this.
Right,
how much of the creative control were you and Sharice's and that was changing faces versus the industry saying, oh, we say this is what changing faces is?
I don't think I can be honest with you. I kind of feel like where we are now in the industry in terms of the independent labels and stuff like that, I feel like when we came in, it was that same kind of, you had the smaller boutique labels that were, doing deals with the majors. So it gave you the opportunity to kind of be you. When we initially came, it wasn't like they were trying to mold you into who they thought you should be. I think so I don't think we ever really got that. I mean, I just heard your commercial, and it was Angelo Ellaby. I was like, wow, we worked with him. Now we work with him on the whole if you're sitting on an interview, I have a shaking my foot problem, or I have, like he kind of tweaked you to say, Cassandra, come on, you're going to just shake all the joy away. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, Angelo was great. So just how to, you didn't have to learn how to be a lady, but just little things about you that you don't see that are on camera but it was never to, I'm a thug on the street and we're going to make you look like you're Barbie. We never had them, No, at home, I wear, you know what I'm saying? I wear my hat to the back or whatever. No. It was, and I think it was because we came in on a smaller boutique situation and, we were just pretty much trying to hone in on this duo thing, to be honest with you, because prior to coming into the industry, there were really no duos before changing faces, aside from like Peaches and Herb and Ashford and Simpson. And,
And when we were coming in, it was always a male-female duo.
It was always male-female. It was never two girls. So that was our hardest task because, when we were trying to go get deals, it was like En Vogue was out and, they were the bomb.com. So it was like, okay, no, we need another En Vogue, or we need, 3 girls. We need more to look at. Nobody's really going to assign 2 girls. So that was a big issue for us, but we had to stick to who we knew we were and said, one day that door's going to open with somebody who sees our vision. You know what I'm saying? And sees the need for this duo. And then after that, we had Shanae at around the same time. I think Moke and Steph. You had, then they opened the door to see that 2 girls were fine. It wasn't that bad an idea.
Exactly. And then, too, now I'm going to be very frank. Okay, it also cut down on the PMS.
Hello.
Hello. Come on now. Okay.
As you know, us women, OMG, Lord.
Okay. So
Lord,
it cut down on a lot of that, a lot of the mood swings that carried on, and then also now just playing the sexist card here, it also cut down on. The number of women in power because, see, now, you had the girls, the En Vogues, the Brownstones, and, all those children, and at that particular time, every person had a stake, because, okay, this is not just a lead singer and I make all the decisions. No, we are a group, and, honey, we have stake in this. So it was less people to have to deal with, quote unquote, in sitting down, choosing the songs and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. But I understand that you girls were writers, so on that first album, most of that stuff y'all wrote.
Absolutely. You know what? It always it blows my mind, even when I talk to interviews. I mean, I've been, doing my promo run now for my new project, and people still, to this day, we talking over 20 years later, didn't know that we were writers. So that just blows my mind. I'm happy to hear that you do know that. And what happened was, I'm ecstatic because we did write. I mean, and early on, a producer that we worked with that actually helped us with our demo and helped us to get that first deal, named Dinky Bingham, he explained to us, he was like, he was part of remember the Jamaica Boys? He was a part of Jamaica Boys, and he was, super duper talented. And he sat us down, while we in school. I understand y'all got 500 things to do, but you're trying to do a demo here. But you need to be a part of it. I can write this all day long. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, how are you going to eat? You don't want to sit in the room and the producer's getting a check, the writer's getting a check, the record label's getting a check, and you where's my check? And that was the best thing he could have. You need to be a whole part of what you're doing. And that he's like, you guys got great voices, you have melodies, you have whatever. Get that pen to the paper. You know what I'm saying?
How about that?
Yes, and there it was. And from then on, we went every single album. If it was 13 songs, maybe 10 or 9 of the 13, Changing Faces wrote. If it was, 15 songs, 10 of the 15, we wrote. It might not be every song because you're doing a project, so you want the best project. So, of course, you're going to accept songs that are great for you, whether you wrote them or not. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, please participate in what you're doing.
Come on now, Miss Alexis character. I have controlling interest in different characters.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. To all the stockholders. Okay. Then you know what that leads me to ask this particular question because I've heard this from many of children in the business, and when they learn this lesson, the children of yesteryear, the Smokey Robinsons and all of them children, honey, in their earlier part of their career, they lost money because they did not understand their publishing. How was that for you girls coming in and understanding that part of what it means to have your publishing and this, that, and the other?
Well, that's what it means. Start writing, you got your publishing, and you don't sign it away to nobody either. That's what we were very adamant about that. Like our publishing deal was with Changing Faces directly to Warner Chappell. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have 5 and 10 hands in it. So I guess that's what Smokey is talking about along the way. You have some people that, the record label is in on their publishing, and, and plus they got their own they getting money all hand over fist. They just taking from every little pot they can. My Jesus Louises, you know what I'm saying? You need, as an artist, we need our publishing. Because, say if God forbid, your voice was to go today or tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's how you live. That's how you live. So my thing is, at least, even if you have to write down 2 words, 3 words, that's what I would tell an artist. If you have to try to be as much of a contributing factor to your situation as you can. If you don't know how to write, maybe go hum a beat, go do something, you know what I'm saying? Try, at least, to be in the creative process, because in the end, you never know where life leads. You never know what road, you're going to have to take.
But folks, you age, child.
That's what
my
I'm
mama,
saying.
honey, Miss Patty LaBelle, that's my mama, honey. But, she's in her 70s, and she's not able to do the stuff that she did in her 30s.
Absolutely.
Now, she could still let you have that. Don't you get it twisted. But,
she would sing us under the table.
Right. She would flip the tables over. Now she said that she'll bump it.
Exactly.
She'll knock it over. But before she was coming in, she'll still turn it over. But before, honey, she came in, when she opened up the door, the table just flipped over. Now she got to walk over and turn that girl. But that's fine, because she can still do it.
And that's what age, like you said, that's what age will do to you. So we have to take all of these things into consideration. And you're absolutely right. You can't do it like you used to do it before. So or maybe you don't want to do it like you used to do it. How about that?
How about that?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. If you don't want to do it, you want to put your foot on the table instead of turning it over and just lay back and sip your tea, then you'll be able to do that. Because you got you a little chickadee check.
Wait! You just worked me for that. Oh, Miss Cassandra? She just worked me for that. Okay. Yes, you did. Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. Because now we are changing faces, okay? We are at this particular point to where, we got the success, we're getting the notoriety, and, what is that like now? Because now that you're forging your way and you two are now the group, how is it that you were able to maintain your sense of decorum, your sense of self on the road? Because this business, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, honey, we know a number of children that got turned out, sprung out, this, that, and the other. How were you girls able to maintain, yourselves and still be business and still, without blowing a business deal? Because a lot of these children, we hear, and a lot of the kids now, about sexual harassment and stuff and this, that, and the other. That's we know about the casting couch and this, that, and the other. How were you able to maintain your dignity, your integrity, and still be functional business women that were no nonsense?
I think both of us coming from where we came from helped. She the South Bronx and I'm East Harlem. I'm telling you, there's hardly nothing you ain't seen. You know what I mean? So I think coming in from where I thank God to be able to to grow up where we, that's what I believe it was, because, and the man upstairs as well, you know, he plays a contributing factor just to show you what you need to see and you know, and make you turn left when you need to turn left and turn right when you need to turn right. But because, yeah, you're right, it has really been a big disruption for a lot of artists. You know, it seems like you said, it just seems like sex, drugs, rock and roll. I mean, it goes hand in hand. But for us, that was never, ever, honestly, I could tell you, never an issue. I mean, we were more like, what the hell are we going to eat when we get back to the hotel? You know, I swear to God, we had people, you know, oh, yes, after party, you know, after party after the party. Now, we're already at the party. You telling us it's another after party. Right. You know what I'm saying? We like, are you kidding me? First of all, we just did this show. We tired as hell. We done came to your after party. Now you're trying to get us to come to your after party after your after party. So we'll have our manager go, yeah, we going to the after party. We'll see you there. Child, we done ordered food and everything. We trying to get back to the hotel to catch the delivery. We just never entertained it, and that's one thing I can say about us. We were just on the same page. There was nobody trying to tell the next person, no, you can't do this. We were just in sync with that, and I think it might have been just coming from where we came from. That was never a desire for us. Never. I'm cranberry juice. She's orange juice. You know what I'm saying? What you want to drink? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm cranberry. She's orange. That's what we want to drink. Well, you got it's a cup there. I have my little sip. I'm sipping my cranberry juice. She's sipping her orange juice. Now you may think, you know what I'm saying? She has vodka and orange juice, and I have cranberry and whatever you put in there. But no, that was just I guess that just kept us. You know, we kept each other. We were good. We didn't even have to think about that. That was just never a part of our DNA. Never.
Oh, China, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That is a blessing because, child, you know, being on the local scene, you know, as an entertainer myself and just on the local scene, honey, I have seen a number of things, child. You know, you backstage, child, and we in this little video office and everybody over here on the pool table, honey, you know, trying to inhale the pool table. And I'm like, child.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, we've seen things. We've seen many things. But that and it blows our mind. It blows your mind.
Just the room is blocked because you in here having a private meeting, honey. But bitch, we got to get dressed. If you don't open this damn door, okay. And all of this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in that there is a blessing, child, that everybody was on the same page. Because I don't know how folks do it. I am not one who functions well when I had a cocktail. Because in cocktails, I'm ready to relax and chill, and I'm ready to go to sleep.
Yes, like
okay,
if I'm
I'm
a every now and then drinker, but if I'm doing that, I'm on the beach with my cute little baby. I got my pina colada. I got the umbrella at top. I have the umbrella overhead. It's more of a relaxing situation. Like you said, I don't have all my faculties if I'm trying to go out on stage and I don't have 10 drinks. You know, I'm not in control of my situation, and that I can never be. I have to be in control. You get what I'm saying? So
exactly. Somebody got to be in control because you talking about the coin, honey.
Exactly.
That's how the children get the coin taken because you ain't in your right frame of mind, child. Girl, bad.
Yeah, it doesn't mix well for me. You know, that's
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now let's get to this because, you know, we as the public, you know, we're looking forward to, you know, grand things. We're looking for changing faces. You know, the music changed and this, that, and the other. And, you know, you're trying to keep your integrity and stay true to yourself. And then we got creative differences. Okay, I want to do this. You may want to do that, and this, that, and the other. And we just can't jail this thing, girl. I love you, but okay, you know, let's just pump our brakes right here.
Yeah.
Let's take a pause. You know, and then let's see what happens. Because I think what we need, instead of bumping heads, let's just take a pause. Okay, go to the beach. Okay, with your little umbrella. Okay. And then let's see what happens when we just take a break. Was that difficult for you girls to come to that conclusion? Or how was that for you? Because I know
the initial break that we took back in early 2000s, I believe it was also it went along with us leaving Atlantic Records because we were having difficulty, with the labels. Of course, they say they're going to do this, and they end up doing that. And, now you go to second album, they say they're going to do this, and they end up doing that. So, we were third album in, and it's like, okay, we're trying to just fulfill our contract. And then, we had to come to the table, and then we mutually agreed, okay, we're just going to get off of Atlantic. So after that is when we were like, let's just take a break and kind of revisit this. Let's kind of see. And I don't know if she was saying she wanted to do some acting. I was then writing and stuff with other people too, so it was like, well, let me just hone in on my craft and, start, looking at other avenues. And that was the initial break. And then we did come back together somewhere before I put the damn single out, so it was probably like 2011, 12. We started doing shows overseas, everything like that.
Right.
And then we started to work on like a new project, and then bam, we had creative differences. And it could be the years that were in the middle, you know what I'm saying, of all of that. People grow. You don't stay the same.
Right.
Everybody looks at things different. They look at life differently. And but I can't, when you come to a bump in the road, you got to find another road to go down. So I can't kind of sit and try to figure it out because we've had years, already that we've been sitting trying to figure stuff out. So, maybe we'll get back to that bump later on down the road. But I just took a detour now, and I'm doing this solo project because I feel it in my heart to do this now, and that's where I am.
Exactly. Now now you've answered the question, but I'm going to ask it directly because I had someone who is a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
His name is I'm finna go and tell his name. I think it's Varie, Varie, Varie. He's in one of my Facebook groups, and he asked me to wait a minute. I want to get it directly. His question was, are you girls going to create new R&B music? When? And what's going on? Are y'all going to be performing again soon? That was his direct question. So,
to Varie, thank you for being a Change in Faces fan. And right now, I'm just doing this Cassandra Lucas project, and I cannot say in the future if we'll, that's what we were trying to do. So hopefully our creative juices will flow again, especially for Varie and our fans out there, to be able to give them another Change in Faces album. I don't have a date for him. I don't have a date for him at this moment.
Okay, and that's fair. That's fair. The second part is, what is your opinion on the diminishing female R&B groups?
Oh, MG. Sucks. It's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, I feel like they're trying to go away with R&B like disco, but we're not going to go anyplace. You know what I'm saying? I think that all of the artists that are dormant need to get up, come on out, you know what I'm saying? Like, get it going, because we can't allow that to happen. R&B is like the root of 90% of music, from country to, to hip-hop to... So why is there not a space for what's the root of everything else you hear? You get what I'm saying? So I have an issue with that. So that totally sucks. Or it's taken on a new life where, if it's R&B music and it's sung by a relatively pop artist, now it's considered pop. How is that? It's R&B. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to give it. But it's true.
Listen.
Yes.
Miss Stephanie Mills just said that on Sister Circle Live just yesterday. She sat down and she said they want R&B music, but they don't. She said
it's not labeled R&B anymore,
but they don't want it from us.
So she said it the whole entire way.
She said they want it, but they don't want it from us. They'd rather have it from Adele or Justin Timberlake or something like that, but they don't want it from us. I said, girl.
Preach, Stephanie. Girl. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And she said that. That was a drop the mic moment because that there is where it is because legendary artists like that are not getting the radio play. They have products that come out and they don't get the radio play.
Nope.
Or and now that we're live streaming and carrying on, and the music, how folks are getting paid is different. It's just ridiculous that way. Are you afraid of that? That's a cute segue. Are you afraid of where the music is going and how this, because we got so much piracy now. Nobody buys music anymore. They download it. And so one person will buy it. I would get it. But because I love it, see, I'm going to share it on YouTube or whatever and pay and put this little, I do not own the copyright to this. But you're going to share it on YouTube, child. And nobody gets a chance to get paid or whatever. So now all the work comes. I got to now book all these damn shows. I got to work, kind of like it's an on-the-ground hustle on the chitlin circuit. And you know how it is with black folks, child. You got to kill yourself to entertain black folks because everybody sang in church. You better sing, girl. Sing, girl. Okay? But shit, did you buy the ticket or did you want to come in on the hookup?
Right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You are hilarious. That's the truth, though. That is the truth. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh, God, I'm trying to catch my breath. Right.
Okay. I mean, and I'm not hating on the guest list because I've been on several of them and it's been a privilege to me. But, at the same time, it's like, child, you have to support the artists. This is how they're making their money. And if you sitting up there ready to throw your shoes and lose an earring or whatever, and carrying on, and you finna go ready to sweat out your good silk because you wore silk to a concert. You finna sweat out your good silk, honey. Okay. How is it that you're not going to do this?
But I got to eat. Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then on top of you didn't bring no damn chicken to the show. You didn't even freeze it, okay? You didn't even bring a bucket of chicken. Okay.
You could at least brought me some chicken. Right.
Okay, a biscuit. Okay, shit, some fries. Rally's fries are the seasoned fries. They cute,
Right. I can't.
Okay, and they're cute cold, honey. So they won't go bad right away. Something. Okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I can't. No.
But yes, child. Okay. So now, we are here. We are here. And we're doing the Cassandra Lucas thing, honey.
Yeah.
And this is going to be, you know what, I'm going to post this and I'm going to play the first song, honey. Because when I heard this, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to let them play. I'm going to let them hear it first, and then I'm going to say what I'm finna say. Because, hold on, wait a minute.
Okay.
Didn't I tell you? Every time I'm trying to be damn cute, God humbles me. Okay, I try to be so fucking cute, girl. It's ridiculous, and God will humble my ass just as cutely as I'm trying to be. Okay, how about that?
He'll snatch it right back. Let me put you in your place.
Okay, snatch back, right? Like a ponytail, snatch it right
back.
Like
a ponytail.
Okay, here we go with the first single, honey. This is "I Love You."
Whatever I'm going through
Come on now. Come on now. Okay. Come on now. Now listen, honey. See, that's a get up in the morning. Okay, because this song is complete praise. That is a praise song. Okay, it is complete praise. It is roll up out the bed, honey, get in the shower, brush your teeth, put a couple of curls in your hair, get ready to start the day.
Yes,
okay?
it is.
That's a cruise down the road song on the road trip, It is all of that, honey. But it is also contemporary gospel. So, girl, what is the tea, girl? Just the tea here. Went into a new genre, or is this all-inclusive, or tell us what the tea?
This is all-inclusive because I need you and everybody else to see all sides of Cassandra Lucas. And let me tell you something. What happened was that's who wakes me up in the morning. That's who gets me going. That's who gave me this voice. That's who gave me this life. And when I started this project and I heard that track, the instrumental, those are the words that came out. And I had to step back like, this might be nice for Mary or Yolanda. And then I said, no, girl, this is your song. He said to me, this ain't for Mary or this is for you. And you're going to sing it. And that song started off. That christened my project. Isn't that crazy? It was like that was the start.
Wow.
Now, where I was going to go from there, only he knew. But he put it in me to sing that song. And I was like, you know what? If it turns out to be a contemporary gospel, I have that in me too. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Why should I limit if I limit myself, Meech, it will be as if I'm on a label who's telling me I can only do this because I'm changing faces. You understand? I'll be doing the same exact thing to myself that they did because they want that same Stroke You Up every album. They want that same Get Out every album. You understand? They won't allow you to go beyond that. Yeah, you can get a hit. It just doesn't have to be the same exact song, done the same exact way. Can we be a little creative here? And when that song was finished, done, it was like in no time. It was almost just like the words I looked and the words were on the paper. You know what I'm saying? And it's just amazing what God can do. And I was like, this has to come out, and it has to be heard from me. And so there it is. I love you.
Okay.
There it is.
And see, in this particular track, you sound like this generation's Alicia Myers on this track.
Yes, hello. Did you get that? Did you get it?
You better, girl, listen. Now,
you better go, yes.
You talking old school right here, bitch. Listen, I'm a B-side bitch, and I'm an old school diva. Listen, child. I caught all of that. I was like, come on, man.
Yes. Yes. See, there you go. Yes, you got it.
Yes.
Can't put nothing past you. You got it.
Okay. So now let's go here and talk about the new project. And you're here now to say, okay, this is Cassandra, and we're a little different from what you did with Damn, because, we got Damn and things, which I love, girl, that,
I heard you play it. I was like, wow, you hear this in a long time. Thank you so much for playing it.
I said, listen to the words to that. It is a very, very, very necessary song as far as I'm concerned because, we very rare hear women apologize or own up to and fess up to when they've done something wrong in the relationship or whatever. We get the "My Man Did Me Wrong" songs all the time, honey. They become the women's anthems and things. But Damn just became one of those. I was like, Natalie Cole did a song years and years and years ago that what's her name? Keisha Cole sampled that a lot of folks don't know. It's called "Sorry." And that Damn took me back to that particular era to where, it's like, damn, okay, Okay, I hope you come home, sweetie. Listen,
Right.
I said something I know I done blew up at the wrong time. I done jumped to a damn conclusion or whatever. Damn.
I know my PMS was kicking in on high.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I didn't take
we
my
have
Premarin
to
or whatever.
sometimes take accountability for our. We could be women. We could be much. So we have to. And then we don't want to say sorry. We really don't. We don't think. He better come apologize to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's
exactly
where that song comes from. It's like, we needed to see another perspective. We needed to see the other side. We need to see, no matter what, we should apologize, be it man or woman. So I felt like you that there was a need for that because I don't hear it much. I always hear it on the other side, even from Changing Faces. Come on, we rally up the women with Changing Faces. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
exactly.
I think we need to hear it from the other side.
So yes. So now with this project, I love how you said they need to see all of me because it's going to be all inclusive, And I'm gonna play the other two tracks because I'm finna go to let them kids have it, child. Because see, the next two tracks, baby, I'm telling you, okay. Now listen, I'm listen. God has just blessed me with an ear. When I hear stuff, I'm like, I swear, if I can find a way how to get hired in to tell folks you need to release this because that's gonna be the hit or that's gonna be a sneaker. But yeah, I don't know how, but I just figured that's a gift for me. I'm telling you what I know. Wait a minute. You know what? Hold on. Let me just play it and then before I say it because see, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna go here first. I'm gonna go here first. and a beat, bitch. How? Come on. Come on. The children. The children. Okay?
That's
now
all I need.
That's the original track. That's just the original track. Now you know I'm waiting for the remix. Oh,
hello.
My God.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay?
Oh,
girl,
my God. I'm
you
just so excited that you're so excited. That just
Oh, child, when I heard this, I said, oh, no. This, baby, listen, this is one for the children, huh? The children. The children.
Yes.
The children,
yes.
okay? The children are fixing to, baby, with this, this right here, you need a good G.H.E.T.T.O.U.T remix on the girl, please.
Yes. Yes, bring them on.
Me?
All the remixes are just going to be incredible.
Girl,
yes.
They finna get ready to sit down here and see you got the little breakdown. Come on, let's do it. Right there, I just heard that in my head on a loop, girl. Come on, come on, girl, come on. Yes, okay. Yes.
That's all I need. Music and a beat.
That's all I need, and that's so. And the thing of it is, what I love about it is, it's the lyrics are so simple because that's all singers say. Girl, just give me a music and a beat, honey, and I got you. I don't care where I am. If the money is right, just give me some music and a beat, bitch. And we on. Okay, it's showtime.
The show is on with music and a beat. Okay. Like that is, and it was, and when it's that simple. It's just you're sitting there like, you know what? That's true. That's all I need.
That's it. Right.
Like,
that's all.
Right. It can't be that simple, but it really is. It really is.
See, all I need, honey. Ha. Okay. Yeah. See. Okay. I'm seeing Debbie Allen choreograph this. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard her say that. All I need is music and a beat, honey. Get the feeling, and it's good. Child, I done went. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes, and it made me feel good. It made me feel good, and I was praying to God it would make everybody else feel good. So there it is.
But see, that's what we need. We need that now because for such a long time the music was angry. You know, there's a lot of angriness. You know, and it's not necessarily a fault. It's just it's a reflection of what society is given. You know, a lot of folks have to express it. So, you know, and that's fine. But we got so much anger now to where now we need a balance. Okay, you can't be mad all the damn time, honey. Did you go to sleep? Did you wake up mad?
Right.
Okay.
That's so true. Right. All the time you mad. All the time.
You could have been mad with that piece of chicken, child. I know you was happy because you was eating something. Okay.
Right.
The biscuit
come on
was
now.
nice
You ain't
and flaky and buttery.
Yeah.
You know,
that macaroni and cheese ain't make you happy for like 5 minutes?
Didn't make you happy? Okay, right. Okay, something. Grandma made the cute little sweet potato pies or your favorite.
That makes me happy. Thanksgiving coming is just making me happy. You don't even have to eat it yet. You just happy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So right there. With this particular track here, I am telling you, just as sure as my name is Demetrius Dennis Taylor, a.k.a. Big Meech, a.k.a. Samantha Stevens Divinity. When I'm telling you, that song right there is going to blow up. And especially when you get your club remixes, girl.
Yes.
Sister.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
That one right there. Yeah, that's gonna take you in. That's gonna take you in because the children go. Yeah, the children gonna get. Yeah. Okay, I'm stuttering. Wow. Wait a minute. Okay, let me calm down. I'm stuttering. But yeah, that's the tune. So now, with this particular project, because what is it that you wish to convey outside of letting the folks know that you're a well-rounded whole artist? What is it that this project is going to convey to the world? I want you to explain. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Well, what I'm noticing while in completion of it is that I'm conveying love. Like that is. I'm conveying love in all facets, be it, you know, loving the man upstairs, you know, just loving yourself, putting on music and a beat, getting out there, you know what I'm saying, just letting it
right.
go. Loving life, loving that one you're with, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. It's love, you know, and whichever way if you choose to give it, if you need to get it, you can put this album on, you know, and it is going to, I mean,
okay,
even
well, we got
the
you.
world,
Okay,
even the world. You didn't play Give Love a Chance. Even the world.
That's coming. That the girl, because that's coming. That's the next one that's coming. Oh no.
Yeah.
I told you I got all three of them. We finna we finna hit you children. We finna hit the children. Okay.
So that's the common denominator, and of this project, and I feel that where we are in the world today, that's what's needed the most. So that's what my album is gonna give.
Okay.
Love. Yep.
Moving forward with this project and coming in, you know, coming out of a girl group. I know Patty. I was alluding to this earlier when Patty and the girls from the Bell had split. You know, she was afraid to step out there because she thought everyone was gonna blame her for breaking up the group. You know, when Beyonce and Destiny's Child, she stepped away. You know, and they did all three of them did solo projects. And same with LaBelle, all three of them did projects and carried on independently, and stood out there on their own. Diana Ross, you know, and the Supremes, you know, when she left, and you know, Nikki Gilbert with Brownstone, and you know, but then, you know. In stepping out, have there been any fears? Did you conquer them and say, you know what, you know, we're going to hush those voices and we're going to do this? Or is it still, does it still linger? Does it still haunt you? What is that for you?
You know what, if you don't have, I think fear is what drives you. So I'm going to always have that. And I think that, you know, changing faces is, you know, how I was introduced into this industry. And so that's going to be like your blanket, you know, like, you know, so you kind of feel like, you know, you need to leave the blanket home now, you know what I mean? And that because you're leaving the blanket home, you're going to have fear. And that's okay. I just have to direct that fear in a positive light, you know what I'm saying, and so that I can get the best out of it, because I think with fear comes great things. And of course, you know, first of all, you're used to being on a stage with somebody, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. It's a lot of it's different, but that's okay. And like you said, I do try to block out any of those little negative you know, talking or whatever you. I don't even know what to call it, because I'm not even addressing it. I'm not even letting it get in. You know, get in
How
my
about
way.
that? Right.
Yeah. So I don't even. You know, we need to spend 5 seconds on it, because it doesn't really matter. I have to stay on the positive path, and I just have to, you know, go with fear and go with God, because I know at the end of the day, He's going to, you know, lead me down the right path. And you know, and I have to do it because music is in me, so I have to do what I need to do. And that's where I'm at.
All I need is music and a beat, honey.
That's it.
How? All I need is music and a beat. Come on now. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now here, let's do this to set up the next song.
Okay.
And that there, we were talking about this earlier as far as how the industry has, you know, a lot of artists have succumbed to the wiles of the industry. A lot of artists, and in succumbing to the wiles of it, you know, we also have the social justice of it, because they become their own victims. You know, they become part of the police brutalities because they caught up in whatever they're doing. You know, the industry has changed because a lot of our kids feel as though going to jail is a rite of passage. So if I just go to jail, I get my street cred, then I come out and make a rap album to be, you know, the next so-and-so or whatever, you know, because we have a lot of children who took that particular path.
Right.
In today's, And then the industry had allowed it. See, that's the other thing. The industry allows that kind of glamorization, to come straight out of jail and you got a multi-million-dollar contract or whatever. It's unheard of and it's ridiculous. But now the industry and society has said, particularly for our young black boys, this is the route to take in order to become successful. So in that, and dealing with the climate that we have, the whole Black Lives Matter, we're dealing with number 45 and carrying on in office. How is that for you as a businesswoman, as a black woman, as a wife, as a mother, and all of that? What is that for you in this climate? And then still say, I got to get this message forward in my music.
It's actually frightening for me. It should be frightening for all of us. I mean, I'm coming as a black woman because I am a black woman. That's the only way I can speak from a black woman's perspective. But it should be for all of us. We should all be a little scared, a little nervous. And the only reason why I say that, or just we should all wake up. How about that? We should all stop sleeping right now and wake up. It's time to wake up. Because it's really getting crazy, and maybe it was already getting crazy, but it just wasn't so prevalent, the craziness. But now it's like smacking you in the face, and what are we going to do about it? So either we're going to, sit around and just let it happen, or we're going to, lend our voices, our time, get together, figure this thing here out, because, we all only have one life. This is not dress rehearsal. This is the real deal. So, this is the real deal. So we have to live it.
That's a Facebook quote.
Yeah, to its fullest, you know what I mean? And we don't need to be looking over our shoulder, not knowing who's going to knock us over our head. For the color of our skin, or for what, it's really bad. And we've let this president in, whoever's president he is. Again, I say he's not mine, but whoever's president he is. And it's in not even a year's time. Even if it was under the rug, in not even a year's time, it's out, open, put on in the museum, for everybody to see. It's bad.
It's on display. Right, exactly.
It's on display. So I just felt the need, even you see people from natural disasters that are hurting, and you, as a president, you have no empathy, no sympathy, nothing to make sure that we at least make these people help in some major way, because this is a major storm. This is a major disaster. This is not something that's little. So you have to act in a major way. Not, to see him not even have that, empathy for these people to help in some way to make them whole, or even if it's not whole, half again. It just disturbed me. And if I could just lend my voice in any way, and that's why I said, let me partner up with directrelief.org and, all the proceeds from the sales, 99 cents, if 99 cents can help somebody, have a piece of bread or whatever it is that they need, please, let's just try to get to unify and come together to help. And so that's where I stand, because we, as a nation right now, need a lot of help. We need a lot of help, and we need to really understand that and kind of get together and do what we need to do, especially with this number 45. That's a whole other thing. Me and you will be we could be on this interview for 5 more hours.
Don't you do it?
About that.
Don't do it.
I can't even get into it. I can't.
Didn't we say we're not going to let the negative come up in there?
That's it. So we're going to negative gone. So. Can't do it.
Honey, I got my Wonder Woman battle armor on, honey. No, we on Themyscira, girl.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
The devil is a lie.
No. in all facets of it, honey. Evil, negativity, all of that. Okay, it has it only has the power that we give it.
Yep.
It only has the power and the value that we give it. Okay, and that's life in general.
Yep.
Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to say is the title track, honey, of this song, Give Love a Chance. That's what we're going to do. How about that? Let's play that right now. Come on, let's give love a chance, child. And I see went back and I pulled out some little reggae up in here and carried on, got me sitting up here to get my Bob Marley on, girl. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, and that whole, and see what I love, this particular track here, and let me tell you what's in my spirit on this track.
Okay.
See, a lot of this, a lot of what Bob did and carried on, he was a social justice activist person, and all of his music spoke to that. And listen to this track. See, it takes me back to the Buffalo Soldier and the Iron Lion. What's the name of that? Zion Fire
right.
songs and carrying on. And it gave me that. And again, this song here is a battle cry.
It is.
This
That's
is
what it
a
is.
battle cry.
That's what it is.
Let's give love a chance, child. And the thing of it is, we have to understand exactly in what love do we operate. Because a lot of folks, a lot of people believe and think that they operate in agape love, and they don't. Because unconditional means just that. I love you in spite of, regardless, no matter what. Okay,
Yep.
I may not like the shit that you do, but I love you still. And in that love, I'm going to respect you. I'm going to treat you with that same respect. But for the most part, we love in what is known as Xenia love. And Xenia love is what I like to call common courtesy. Just because you're a human being or whatever. But Xenia style love is the love that has the most conditions on it. Because if I don't know you, I ain't going to speak. And I don't know you like that, I'm going to be very limited to what I do. Or I'm going to love you because you've done something for me. Oh, you done got me around. Oh, honey, I love you at this moment because you done did something for me. Now, as soon as you piss me off, then I'm going to hate you again. Okay?
Yep.
Or disagree with me and I'm going to hate you again. Okay, or if your opinion is different from what mine is, then no, we can't be down because how you gonna think like that? Because I think like that, child. Okay. Look at the children who don't eat pork, honey, and carrying on. You see how we do with folks when we find out folks who don't eat when you find a black person who don't eat macaroni and cheese. What do? What's wrong with you? Okay. We look crazy, but okay, child, that is ridiculous. What do you mean you don't eat macaroni and cheese? My brother was one of them. He didn't eat macaroni because he had a bad experience. It made him sick, and ever since that day, he was a child. He had not ate anymore up until he passed. I just lost him 4 years ago. But he did not touch macaroni and cheese. And for him to say that, and he was a big strong boy too, 6'7", and all that.
Wow.
Did not touch the stuff. Right. Okay. Didn't touch it. Okay. My best friend don't eat mashed potatoes because he don't like the consistency of it. Black folks who don't eat mashed potatoes, we look crazy. Okay.
It's like
we
no grits.
Crazy
how you don't eat grits?
Okay.
Oh,
and carry on.
Yeah.
But because of those differences, we tend to be divided. And in that style of love, Xenia style love, I believe, is where most folks operate. In this culture, I would say society operates in that because that's an at-large kind of thing. So society operates in Xenia style love because it is most conditional. And what and the sad thing of it is that they're so blinded to where they think that that's agape.
Yeah, and it's so far from it. It's the total opposite.
It is the
Wow.
Right. Okay. So this particular track here, it is a battle cry, and I hear this as being the sneaker. This is going to be one of those B-side cuts, girl, that a lot of folks ain't going to get right away until somebody play it at the club, and they're going to sleep on it, and then when they catch it, it's going to pop. That's what this song sounds like. Because I'm a B-side girl, I told you. See,
right, you told me.
Yeah, this is one of those kind of songs where it's like, you know what? See, you can release it because you independent. The record label wouldn't do nothing with this. They'll sit down there and they will sleep on this. And how you got those albums like, why didn't they release this song? This is the damn track. This the
exactly.
track.
Exactly.
And
I just also feel it needed to be released right now. Like you said, it's a battle cry because we're in a cry for our lives. So and it needs to be heard right now. So right now, and because we doing this independent thing, and we don't have a record label that needs to tell us when and how and where. We go on and release it, and that's what we did.
And exactly. Put it in rotation, because this is the tea. That's the tea. And then it got that little groove, honey. You know, sit down there, get your little dashiki on the things, honey, for those of you who want to be popular to the people, children. Okay, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Whoopi Goldberg and Clarence Hart. You know how.
However, we have to get that message across. If you have to bop your head to give love a chance, you know what I'm saying? Get your dashiki, whatever it is. We just need to be on that page. And I just felt, right now in the state of the world, it was a need for that. And, and however I can lend my voice at the same time to put that out. And, hopefully for those who appreciate it, and also want to help at the same time, if we can, then it'll be, that's all love. That's just great. You know what I'm just excited.
Exactly.
I just hope people really go and support it. Go watch the video on YouTube. It's very powerful. And just support it, because in supporting that, you are helping other people that really need it.
And let's go there, because you have a foundation, and see that segues right into it. And I want you to talk about your disaster relief. Tell us what that is.
I partnered with directrelief.org.
Direct Relief, that's it.
Yeah, Direct Relief. It's a big organization. I partnered with them on this particular song for the sales and proceeds of this song to go especially to the Virgin Islands, because we hear nothing about them helping the Virgin Islands, to the Virgin Islands, to Puerto Rico, to all of the hurricane all the areas that were affected by the hurricane. But, I think everybody needs attention. And whichever way, we can help. So I'm definitely, I'm doing this in conjunction with directrelief.org.
How about that? Now Tom Joyner needs you, honey. I'm going to send this over to him, because he always doing his party with a purpose. And see, you need to be there on the cruise, just for this song alone, because the 45 went out there and threw paper towels at the children. Okay.
Do you need to go on YouTube, Meech, and look at the video, because I didn't have to be in it or anything. We have so much footage of just the mess that the 45 is making that you don't even need to be in it. There's no room for you. I mean, you could just pull. So, take a look and see exactly what I'm talking about. The paper towels are in there. Paper towels are in there.
Yeah, he do that. I didn't know what to do.
The paper towels.
I didn't know what to do, girl. When I saw that, I gagged. And then you sat down there and told them children, "Oh, well, y'all ain't no real relief, honey, because Katrina was a real one,
See?
They lost thousands and thousands and thousands of lives, honey. What was your death total? Only 20. Oh, honey, no, you're not a real one.
Wow. It's just every time when you say it, it's like the first time that I hear it. It's just sad. It's really.
Sad,
like
and oh. And when folks don't, here's the thing, and Puerto Rico and all of the American Virgin Islands that carry on, those are American citizens. Mm-hmm. Those are our territories. So why is it that they are receiving, inadequate treatment from America? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense.
I know what you're saying.
And then here's something. Now, this hit me in the shower today. Just today, and I said, wow, this here, I know nobody else has thought of this, and if they have, they haven't voiced it like I'm about to, because this is going to be a Facebook Live video. We have all of the southern, the Cubas and the Brazils and carrying on, and this, that, and the other. Aren't they too American citizens? And why are they American? Because that's South America. So they are American citizens. They're just not part of the United States of America. They are Americans. So they are in South America. So they are American citizens that are not being justified by our country. We still see them as foreigners that carrying on. Everybody trying to escape to come up here. You tell me you're going to have them build a wall, but those are American citizens. They're just Southern American citizens. Just like we have the North and the South here. Oh, you's from the South. You know,
Yep.
you from the southern state. You know, it's the same mentality. And no one has even addressed that. How in the hell we didn't have a place? We were separated from Cuba for 50 years, and they South America. They are American citizens. They just Southern American citizens. Hello. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So this is a battle cry, girl. Right. Give love a chance, child.
Yes.
Ain't that deep? Ain't that deep? See, right. Ain't that deep?
That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
That is a Facebook
that
moment
hit me
right there.
I have never thought about it like that until that just hit me. I said, well, go ahead on, Spirit, and move. Because what?
You know, I never thought about it like that. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just like we have to be here for each other. See that?
For each other. See there?
That shower moment. I'm like, wow. I'm sitting here in amazement. Like, you know what?
Okay.
You know what? You know what? I just learned something today.
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? That's
a continent. That continent is a South America continent. They are American citizens. Boom.
Boom.
How about that?
Bam.
That's a mic drop moment. Yes, honey. But but give love a chance is the battle cry, honey. That's that's the rally cry. That's everything, honey. That there is everything, and then you got a little beat to it so you can dance and bop with it and carrying on, so you don't feel as though you all rebel and carrying on. Because the revolution, honey, is it. I wrote a poem. I said the revolution will not be televised, honey. It's gonna be Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat it.
You know what? Well, however we got to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it in.
Okay.
However we have to do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. Let's give love a chance.
And like I said in the song, it's time for a new revolution. Love over hate is the solution. That's the solution right there. Yep.
And child, okay. So now here, do this, because see, we could be on here all day, and I know you got to get to your day and carry on.
My phone is about to die, and I'm like, I don't even care.
Did I talk your phone now, girl? Well, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm having so much fun with you. You know, I'm like just ignoring it. Like it's like I'm trying to tell you about to die.
Tell everybody how to find you, baby. Where they because they could get all the tracks that I played are available now, and tell them where they can go, honey.
Okay, you can go on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, iTunes, and especially give love a chance. Go help support our American citizens, as Mish just said. Help support them. And you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook at I am Cassandra of CF, and did I mess that up? Cassandra of CF on Twitter and Facebook, and then it's I am Cassandra of Changing Faces. No, because I am Cassandra of CF on IG. You see? You done got me all crazy right now. Okay, so I am.
That was deep, girl. I'm sorry. That was deep. I
know. I'm just like not
deep.
even in my mind is all over the place. So it's I am Cassandra. I am Cassandra Lucas on Instagram, and it's Cassandra of CF on Twitter and Facebook. So Cassandra of CF on Twitter and Facebook, and I am Cassandra Lucas on IG. There you go.
How about that? Okay, there we go. Breathe. It's okay, girl.
Yes.
I know that was deep. That was heavy. That was real heavy. But we got to process that. So in the meantime and in between time, my sister, let me say, I just thank you for you have such a wonderful, giving, inviting spirit. And I'm thankful that you shared a little bit of it with me and the audience here, honey. I just wish you all that God has for you, and God wants what you want. And how about that? Okay, God wants what you want.
Thank you for that.
God
and you are
it
was such a blessing, so much fun, so much positivity, spending this hour and change, it felt like 20 minutes. And I thank you for your time, and thank you for having me. And until we meet again, the album will be out, and then we're going to come back on. We're going to have some more tea. How does that sound?
Girl, because you know this is 3 tracks. You know I'm ready for the other 12 now. Come on.
Yes, and I got some stuff for you.
I'm ready.
And I know you're going to tell me what's B-side, what's C-side, what's A-side. You're going to give it to me. So I will be back.
Yes, I love it. All right, well, baby, thank you to your team of folks, honey, to the management team, honey, to my girl, Miss Mary Moore. Thank you for coming on, honey. Go enjoy your day. Tell your husband I said thank you for giving me some of his time.
Okay. Yes, I will.
Okay.
And my doggy Dakota, you heard her barking in the back too. She was like, "Okay, come on, you spending too much time with me."
Right. Okay. So yes, my darling, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you, sweetie. And we will talk again very. Oh, before you go, I got to say this. My boy Dave Tolliver from Men at Large.
Oh,
he told me to say yes. He told me to say, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, Dave.
And he wants me to make sure that I give you his information because he wants to connect with you. So I'm going to send that to Mary and Karen so you can get that. Okay.
Awesome. Yes, Men at Large, some singing fools. Yes.
Oh, child, you should have seen him in this play. He's on tour now with the play called His Double Life. This boy sang his face in, girl.
What?
We'll talk later. Yes, child.
Yes.
He'll tell you. Okay, so I will send that over and carry it on so that y'all can hook up, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you, baby.
God
Enjoy
bless
the rest
you,
of your day, honey.
God bless you.
And
thank
God
you.
loves you right back. Okay, love you right back. Okay, baby, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right.
Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, honey, we just had a fantastic I can't even get the word out. I was going to say spendiferous, but it's just been fantastic. It's been everything, honey, with Miss Cassandra Lucas of Changing Faces, honey. We have just had a wonderful, wonderful time up in here. And, honey, the battle cry is give love a chance, child. Give love a chance. That's the battle cry, okay? The music is available everywhere you can find and download your music and carry on. I found it I went to Amazon. Amazon and iTunes is usually where I get most of my stuff. Okay, so yeah, it's up on Amazon. All 3 singles that I played today, you can find them right there at Amazon.com. And you can stream it on Spotify and all the other different places and carry it on. And et cetera, et cetera. So share this information. Give love a chance, honey. Every time you buy it, okay, when you buy it and carry on the proceeds and all of that, we're going to direct relief to help out with all of the children from the hurricane disasters and carrying on so they can rebuild. Okay, so do your part, what little it is, honey. You know, if you buy it once, that's cute, you know, and if you stream it or whatever, every time you hit the stream, you know, and however all that works. So just do your part. What you can, okay, and that you're willing to do it in love, honey. Give love a chance. As a matter, I was going to play the other song, Music and a Beat, but I think I'm going to redo Give Love a Chance, honey. We're going to play that out. So, honey, listen, thank you for coming and thank you for giving me your time and thank you for loving with us, honey, and dishing tea with us, honey. Finish all of your cups, honey, because the tea has been dished. And you have been dishing tea, my darlings. Ow! With Big Meats. If you love me, tell a friend. If you hate me, honey, tell an enemy. But do know this. One way, shape, style, form, or fashion, everything that I'm doing will move forward. And one more time, honey, I'm going to let y'all go out of here with Give Love a Chance.
Stop by any of the 108 Atlanta area O'Reilly Auto Parts stores where you'll find everyday low prices on the parts you need to keep your vehicle at its best. Our guaranteed low prices ensure you're always getting our best deal. In fact, we'll match any auto parts store's price on any like item. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
O'Reilly.